Why is it so hard to love yourself? In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the things that you can do to help you to start feeling the love for yourself for real. Now, it's going to take a little bit of practice, so don't get me wrong, this isn't a quick fix. Just so if you're looking for a quick fix, then this is probably not the video for you. But if you are looking for something that is real, that you can actually apply to your day-to-day and actually see the results, then this is the video for you. Welcome back. If you're new to this channel, my name is Binahtiyah from quantumupgrade.com, and I'm an energy healer sharing with you practical tips that you can use today to help you to get amazing results physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And so if that's something that you're interested in doing, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so that you'll be notified when I post new videos. Let's begin. I know that we've all heard about self-love and how wonderful it is and how easy it is to do, etc., etc. But what do people really mean by it? What do you mean when you say love yourself or self-love? Well, self-love means accepting who you are, accepting the good, the sorrow, the regrets of the different regrets that you have in your life. It also means being compassionate with yourself, being on your side, taking your side, and forgiving yourself. So how do you do any of that, especially when you don't have any representation of it, or you haven't experienced it, or you don't know anybody who has done that? I mean, think about all the things that's been happening so far. Loving yourself includes being patient with yourself, allowing yourself to have experiences, respecting yourself, and being compassionate to yourself. It's especially powerful when you shift how you treat yourself, especially during difficult times. Why is it so hard for you to love yourself? Well, the first thing is you probably believe that it is hard to love yourself. You prefer the scolding, the judging, the negative self-talk, the being mean to yourself, kicking yourself when you're down, not forgiving yourself type of energy. You probably think it's hard because you're not used to being kind to yourself, being forgiving, being accepting, and just allowing yourself and being patient with yourself. I mean, think about it. It's really hard to have a relationship. It's really hard to have a good relationship with someone who's always putting you down, who's always saying something negative about you, who's always being mean to you. I mean, would you want to be in a relationship with somebody like that? Of course not. So wouldn't it be better if you do the opposite? It's a lot easier. You're not used to being kind and gentle and loving and forgiving of yourself. That's why it feels strange. That's why when you are looking in the mirror and you say, I love you, and it feels like, no, you don't. But it is true. You do love yourself. You're just not used to acknowledging it. You're just not used to demonstrating it. You're just not used to paying attention, especially when you start to kick yourself down and be negative towards yourself. This is why you need to practice. Well, the first thing you need to do is to change your mind. That's right. Yes, we can change our mind. If you're used to doing something one way and you want to change it, just make up your mind that from this moment on, I'm going to change my mind about X, Y, and Z. Okay? I'll give you an example. All right, so let's say that you're used to, being negative self-talk. You make a mistake and you start to say, oh, you're so stupid. You say that to yourself. Well, one of the things that you could do is to say, from this moment on, I'm going to try to catch myself and stop myself from saying that about myself. I mean, if it's just that one thing, that's okay. Practice makes perfect, right? So just pick one thing and start there. And you do obviously have to pay attention. You do obviously have to be mindful of the things that you do. And this is why mindfulness practice is an excellent way to start your day. Being mindful of the things that are happening internally is the best way to actually get your day started off in a good space. And if you want to learn how to be mindful, I have a video that you can go ahead and have a look at. If you want to learn more about mindful meditation, I have a description below and a video that you can watch that can help you. As well, if you join our mailing list, you can actually download a guided meditation that will help you with your mindful meditation. So how do we learn to love ourselves in a meaningful way? The first thing you need to decide is to make up your mind that this is what you want to do. I know that you're not used to it. I know that it's going to seem strange and there's going to be a little voice in your head that's going to be like, no, you don't. But trust me, when you practice it every day, it gets better and it gets easier. And it doesn't seem to be so strange after all. If it feels strange to you to send this energy to yourself, then think about someone who loves you very much and just imagine that they are sending this blessing, this energy to you. Just think about it. What is the thing that you can do for yourself today that will help you to feel better about yourself? And it could be any small thing. You could just stop what you're doing altogether and decide to take a break. You can have a cup of tea. You can listen to your favorite music. You can just take a break and just say, okay, this is how it is for now, and it's going to change. Another thing that you can do is to practice the 3 gestures of love. What are those? Put your hand on your heart, or you can put your hands together as you would in a prayer and say to yourself the following phrases. I love you. I'm so thankful for being who you are. And I'm so grateful that I'm alive. Prioritize spending time with people who love you in a supportive and easy way. When you end your practice, end it with yourself by repeating these phrases. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with grace and ease. May I know that I am loved. When you start to cultivate a deeper loving awareness, you become more conscious of the way you treat yourself. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live with grace and ease. May you know that you are loved. I hope that you use this every day to help you in your practice. And it doesn't have to be long. It could just be a really short thing that you do first thing in the morning. Just get up, make your bed, and then sit for a few minutes, take a few deep breaths, and say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with grace and ease. And may I know that I am loved. And that's literally all that you need to say to get yourself going and to start your day in a positive way. If you would like to join our online weekly meditation class, be sure to click on the link in the description box below. Like and share this video, and remember to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.